Keep the eyes and ears open, child. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind must be open. Amidst everything, in the way that there is no need to begin or to end anything. To try to begin something is further than Nibbana. It's further, totally further. That which has nothing to do with arising, beginning, or ending anything. Child, just keep opening eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. There is no need to choose for internal or external. Amidst everything in the way that there is no need to try to begin or to end anything. The essence of the enlightenment is simultaneous cutting internally and externally. Therefore, there is no need to choose anything. The internal and the external are there. Keep them open as usual. However, amid everything in a way, there is no need to try to begin or to end anything. This has nothing to do with awareness or concentration. It has nothing to do with meditative power, contemplation or insights, or contemplation towards anything, because that is further than Nibbana already. Practicing anything is further than the truth, than the enlightenment. Nibbana is not something to begin or to end. Child, your sitting in extinction is not true extinction, it's just dropping temporarily. The level that you're sitting for extinction is not Nibbana. It's just temporary stopping. No matter how many thousands of years, 100,000 of years, it's still temporary stopping. Nibbana has nothing to do with arising or ceasing. That which has nothing to do with beginning or ending. That which has nothing to do with attempting to arising or ceasing. Therefore, nothing can be chosen. Choosing anything is dominated by one's own desire, is further than Nibbana. Even choosing Nibbana is still gone further than that. Be thorough. That which has nothing to do with arising or ceasing, trying to begin or to end anything. Amidst everything, child. Then it will be amidst everything in a way that is not something in the middle of something, automatically. It's impossible to practice the five aggregates, even the consciousness or the knower. When you practice the knower or the awareness, it's gone further. That which has nothing to do with the uninvolvement itself. When you practice, it's gone further. It's the cause of karma, of Vipassana meditation, Kamasthana meditation, which is the practice itself. This is the desire that is practicing Dhamma. Actually, it's not that you are not reaching Nibbana. Instead, you've gone further than it. The uninvolvement is on its own, amidst everything as such. Non-attachment on its own. This is not about a practice. The more practicing, the more it's gone too far. It's deteriorate within the practice itself. The more practices, it's going to be just turning into arising and ceasing in itself. That which has nothing to do with arising or ceasing, child. The samudaya, the cause of karma, cause of suffering, is the attempt to arise and to cease. That which has nothing to do with trying to arise or to cease, so that you not be obsessed with going too far from Nibbana, where you're looking for the Buddhas. You won't find them. The more you look for, the more you've gone too far. Where you going to pay respect to any gurus, the more you do, the more you've gone too far. The reminders that ends within itself, that which has nothing to do with the arising and ceasing, is allowed to use the reminders that purify themselves. You can use the reminders, and it will give ending for everything. The attempt to begin or to end is not ending. However, that which has nothing to do with trying to begin or to end, that's the ending. Therefore, you are allowed to use reminders because they purify themselves. It's not concentration or samadhi. This is not at the stillness. The stillness within is your own style of extinction. Still having something within the extinction. That which has nothing to do with arising or ceasing or extinction. Uninvolved is within itself. What is there within the extinction, within the arising? This is because there is someone who is taking on the effects. What is there within the stillness? What is there within the extinction? That is the arising within the ceasing. What is there within the ceasing? That is the arising within the extinction, within the ceasing itself. Once you are choosing something, there is the arising within the choosing itself. Child, there is no need to choose Nibbana because it's not true Nibbana. You're stuck with the choosing itself. Therefore, there is no need to take options, whether it's Nibbana or not, being enlightened or not. Options is desire, and it's the samudaya in itself. It's the cause of suffering in itself. That which has nothing to do with the attempt to arise or to cease. Has nothing to do with the attempt to begin or to end, attachment or detachment. This will end the delusion in practices, being stuck only there, deludedly practicing, being stuck with just developing, practicing that with one thing that is extinction is not true extinction. The true extinction is not something within the extinction. It has nothing to do with the extinction or the arising. That you think and feel that the extinction is just temporary dropping, resting temporarily within such a state of mind. The true extinction is not significant and have any meaning in itself. It's inevitable to misleading, whether it's humans or non-humans about this. Therefore, there are particular extinction on one's own style. That is not true extinction. The true extinction is not about anything within itself. That which is a kind of dropping is still having significance in it. Child, open up eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind normally. And there is no need to try to begin or to end anything with everything. Conclusion of Nirodha and Nibbana. That which has nothing to do with the attempt to begin or to end anything. There's going to be just the Maha Karuna, the great compassion that is formed up. Help end for samsara, actually. There's only this formed up of the great compassion. If samsara is ending, is clinging, there is no need to form up anything anymore. It's not necessary to form up the great compassion at all. However, if samsara as a whole is not ending yet, there will be a form up of the great compassion to help end constantly, help ceasing constantly for one another. There will be no further. Otherwise, it's going to be just further than Nibbana. This is not about not reaching. It's gone too far from it, from the enlightenment. Belatedly grasping for that which is not about grasping, therefore it's gone too far. Simultaneously proceed with the essence of that which has nothing to do with trying to begin or to end anything. This is the mighty force that is proceeding simultaneously of the great compassion. It will turn into the purification of the extinction and the emptiness simultaneously. Just proceed simultaneously with that essence of not attempting to arise or to cease. This is the great compassion of the purification of the extinction and the emptiness. There's not much, just proceed simultaneously with this essence, with the great compassion. Just proceed simultaneously with the great compassion. There is not much here. Proceed simultaneously with that which has nothing to do with attempting to arise or to cease. With that essence of that which has nothing to do with being liberated or not. Proceed simultaneously with the uninvolvement on its own, with everything. Therefore, the simultaneity like this is the great compassion in itself. This is the purification of the extinction and the emptiness, the purification of Nibbana, purifying samsara. This is not just stuck with Nibbana, for the sake of Nibbana, for the sake of the emptiness. Instead, it is proceeding with everything simultaneously through Sunyata Nibbana, purifying samsara. To practice awareness for attainment, you will gain realms of existence. It will not be aligned with Nibbana. It's gone further than Nibbana. Practicing awareness, concentration, contemplation, meditative power, insights, contemplation, this is further than Nibbana. The result is being fated in realms of existence, from the Brahma realm to the Hell realm, is derived from all this practicing for Dhamma attainment. Is derived from the desire, from sound, smell, taste, touches, and shapes, and practicing of mindfulness, concentration, contemplation, meditative power, insights, wisdom. Realms also derived from sound, smell, taste, touch, and shapes, and all living lifestyles. Even the accumulation of the perfection of parami is no exception. One will gain realm of existence instead. Therefore, all the parami of perfection is the power of blessing, not to be gained. Child, use the reminders of Nirodha and Nibbana thoroughly. Non-attachment is on its own. No grasping is on its own. Proceed simultaneously with this essence, with everything. Still, there is great compassion here. Not ending and that's it. Not extinction and that's it. Not emptiness and that's it. Still proceed with the essence as usual, with samsara, until samsara is ending altogether. Therefore, even begin anything is not about practicing for anything. Once the beginning is there, it's meant with the great compassion. Right there and then. It's not to practice for anything since before any beginning. Therefore, if you think to begin anything, let the great compassion be there to proceed simultaneously with everything. that which has nothing to do with the attempt to begin or to end, is to be preceded with everything.